Whit Newton, partner and private wealth advisor at Luca Partners. You are a finalist in the Emerging Impact category of the 19th Annual Invest in Others Awards. Which charitable initiatives are you most actively involved with, and why have you chosen to support those initiatives?
Thank you, Chris. So I'm most active with the Frankie Lemmon School and Foundation. Frankie Lemmon is a developmental day school for children with disabilities. It was for many decades, it was a pre-K through kindergarten, and in recent years has actually expanded to add first grade, second grade, and this year will be the first year of third grade. And we got involved uh, years ago from a friend that was a board member there at a charitable dinner. Ironically, my wife was actually pregnant with our son Henry at that dinner. Um, and it turns out that fast forward a few years, Henry was born and was diagnosed with a developmental disability and has a genetic deletion that manifests as a global delay. Um, and So we, started out with a few years of regular preschool for him and just quickly found that, he wasn't really getting what he needed. And so it turns out that we were introduced to Frankie Lemon as an option for him to go to school and he started there and um, this will be his fourth year starting on Friday to go to Frankie Lemon. And so that's what really drove us to get more and more involved. It's a school that has a 3-to-1 student teacher ratio. They have in-house therapies of occupational therapy, speech therapy, physical therapy, um, and they just are able to cater to children with all types of disabilities that other environments just can't. And so, we've been able to see the impact of that firsthand. He's turned eight. He turns eight actually today, and can actually say it doesn't sound like you and I do, but he can say that he's turning eight and that it's his birthday, which 6 months ago he couldn't do that. And so we've really seen the fruits of the impact of that school on our own child and met many other families and children that just touch us and lead us to want to help. And so my wife and I, Sarah, have really leaned into helping raise money for the school. Only about 20% of the operating budget comes from the state. And so the rest is raised through just private donations. And that's, millions of dollars every year, 4 or 5 million a year is what is needed. And so through hosting, wine and food dinners, through sponsoring various events throughout the year, that they're putting on from trying to just get friends and our network to participate, to being on the development committee, and even starting a few events like Progressive Dinner in our neighborhood. We've just tried to use any and all of our story and our network to help raise money, which benefits the school, which allows more children to attend, and more kids to just have a better trajectory that they otherwise wouldn't get at another place. And so I guess another important thing is that the families don't pay to go to the school. So um, it is if they meet the needs of the criteria. So it's all funded for them. And a lot of these families just would not have the ability to get the specialized education or therapies that they do at Frankie Lemon.
That is a very personal and meaningful cause. Now, Invest in Others focuses on charitable initiatives by individuals and organizations in the wealth management space. With that in mind, can you tell us a bit about your business?
Sure. So my firm is Luca Partners. We're a private client group of Northwestern Mutual's wealth management company. We're based in Raleigh, Durham, and Wilmington, North Carolina. Primarily work with folks here in the Triangle in Eastern North Carolina, but we have business all across the country. I have three partners, 23 team members all in. And we really focus on helping people enjoy what they spend. We feel like if you have a good plan and clarity and a good team behind you, that you can enjoy life along the way much more. So we really like to put it all together and help people just have a better trajectory on their planning.
Whit, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Chris.